Good morning. That was a pretty good sleep last night. There was a couple of roos here and there, just absolutely smashing past the car, but besides that, it was pretty quiet around here. Obviously, we're going to head to the jumping crocs. So Holly's a bit excited. She's been dancing all morning. That's at 11 and it's currently about 9 o'clock, so we're just sort of packing up slowly and then we'll make our way there. It's only really a half an hour to 40-minute drive there from where we are now, so should be good. Righto, we're going to leave this campsite. We're just going to drive until we get a bit of reception, maybe even just park at the Adelaide River jumping croc thing. So yeah. Righto, we've been here for some time now. We've just been waiting. And it's time. Oh, it is time. Here is the big jumping croc. This is the only one we're going to see.
Well, let me film you, Kev.
Big plastic guy.
Kev does a really good jumping impersonation. I'll hold it. You show him.
Apparently, yeah.
He copies the crocodile. You ready? Go.
The original famous jumping crocodile cruise. There's a big croc there. Jesus. They're definitely jumping crocs, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten up there, eh? It's a little bit windy. Hopefully the swell isn't too much out there, otherwise I'll be throwing up. They just disappeared, don't they?
Yeah, no, so let's do this one on the back. So Dave said hero. This is Fonzie. And check out. Alright, let's see how he goes with Bold Bugger hanging around. You, they've got big eyes, mate. And a real good jump from this bloke. He'll jump out of the water. Let's see if we can get one more out of you guys. Good count. She's confident and keen to go. But beautiful straight head. We'll have her pushing all the way up to those back legs. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Just a little nick in the front of the lip. There we go. This one. There. On to jump. Good girl. This is Sonny's attitude on life. Good girl. Good girl, Sonny. So if we get this one, it's a winning. That's a bonus. Are you going to jump? Come on. Get out from underneath the box. Yeah. So close to doing some work, mate. Let's go. Boy. You're looking at a bloke that used it 3 to 4 days waiting for a feed. This one is the next one. Here we go. Got it. Awesome. Alright guys, share that love all over this side. He is well and truly ready to go. Surface, with their talons, they reach up, they place it straight in their beak. Just like Qantas birds, they get in-flight meals. Unlike Jetstar birds, they're really late. They haven't cancelled any flights. Kakadu, Litchfield, they'll take sandwiches out of your hand.
Alright.
He survived.
That was freaking amazing, wasn't it, Holly?
That was really good.
We got some good footage and some good photos, so...
It was a bit tricky because, like, the good footage happens when they get out of the water, but that's also what scares the shit out of you. So I was trying to hold the camera still. Kev filmed most of it, but for the parts that were on our side of the boat, I tried to film it and I got a bit scared and moved the camera back. So
there's a few people jumping back here and then, but all in all, that was really good. We saw heaps of crocs. There was 2 big 5-metre ones, and then there was one tiny one and one other female that was 3 metres or something like that.
2 other females.
Yeah, there was a few. Anyway, yeah, we highly recommend doing that. So, yeah.
We got told not to do the one in Darwin.
Yeah.
Because someone we knew did it. and didn't enjoy it. So we thought, while we're here, we'll do these ones.
Yeah. Oh, they even do a bird thing as well. Like they have a bird show. All the kites hang around on the way back to the jetty, and they throw little bits of fat in the water, and all the kites come down and grab all the water, which was pretty cool.
All the fat off the water.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. To be honest, I said to Kev, the only thing that I would say is it wasn't long enough.
Yeah, it went really quick.
Yeah, it went really quickly. So I reckon like if they did like a 2-hour cruise or something, I'd be happy to pay a little bit more to see a little bit more as well.
Yeah, because that one was only an hour cruise, and it literally did feel like 20 minutes. That was it. But oh well, that's it. All right, we've just filled up at the Kakadu servo or park tavern apparently, and we're going to start making our way to Jabiru because I need to fill up my water tank, and then we're going to head to Kakadu. So we're just currently doing a bit of an Instagram dump while we have reception. So yeah. Alright, I wanted to stretch the legs, so we've hopped out at the South Alligator River. It's a very famous river on most TV shows that have crocodiles in it.
Alongside the East Alligator River. It's very long and wide and full of salties.
Yeah. Look at all the fish. That's cool, that's. They're all just washing up there. Yeah. I don't know what they are. It's weird.
Or are they? Oh, are they tadpoles?
Oh, he's hopping. Maybe they're.
cane toads?
Yeah, maybe. No idea. I'll go under the water to find out. But yeah, that is the river. Look how wide it is. And dirty. Definitely some crocs in there, isn't there? Right, we've made it into the Kakadu National Park. We stopped at Jabiru. We had a quick look at the information centre and grabbed some flyers and a big map. There is heaps to do there, but most of it is just scenic lookouts or billabong walks and places that you can put a boat in to fish. So that stuff obviously isn't really for us. We're more so after the
like gorges.
Yeah, gorges and waterfalls and plunge pools and that. So
yeah.
I think the only ones we're really going to do is Twin Falls, Jim Falls and Cahill's Crossing by the looks of it.
There's a few little billabong walks that I've popped in there that say they're good for croc spotting. So we've just sort of, on this map here, we sort of circled the areas, can't really see, but on the side here there's a couple of circles. So I think we're going to stay more towards this side and not go to the Mary River region because it doesn't really have anything that tickles our fancy.
Nah, a lot of them you need permits for as well. They have written down there.
So it's half an hour to Cahill's Crossing now. So we're going to go up to Cahill's Crossing. The campgrounds are first in first served. So we don't even know if there's a spot there available.
Yeah,
and
which makes no sense because they tell you to take cash up there so you can pay the park ranger.
Yeah.
But how you like if you go all out there and there's no camps, what do you do then?
It's really tricky as well because Cahill's often you sit there in the afternoons and stuff as the tide's changing. So I don't even know if we'll be able to do that or whether we have to go straight to the camp so we don't miss a spot, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, we're going to go up to Cahill's Crossing, which is half an hour from here. That campground's literally opposite it as it shows on here, but it could be like, I don't know, a couple of kilometres, like, yeah, I don't know, we'll see.
Alright, she's a quick 30-minute drive from Jabiru and we've made it. Where are we, Hol?
Cahill's Crossing.
How good. I've been wanting to come here for years and watch the tide change. The tide is at 6:30 tonight, so perfect timing, really.
Tide before it starts up again. So.
What's this? Downstream boat ramp, and there's the crossing. Oh, beautiful. Righto, we're just at the viewing platform at the top here. We'll go down and check out the crossing in a second, but go and check out if there's any crocs here. It's pretty dirty. Plenty of people fishing. Doesn't take long for him to pop out, does it? Crocodile right there. I'm pretty sure there's one over there too. Alright, so I'm going to cross the crossing once this Brit's car comes over, but obviously Holly isn't filming because I've got this video. She's going to be taking photos for Instagram and that, but we just thought we came all the way here, why not? May as well cross it and then say we've done it. It's pretty deep. It's not massively deep. Like it'll probably cover me wheel. That's about it. So yeah, probably sidestep height on this car. So that is her. She is flowing. Oh, there's a hole there. Far out. Might have been a croc. There is a big croc. We saw a big croc. It's probably 3 or 4 metres. Oh, there's a lure stuck in that tree over there. So yeah, that's Cahill crossing done. Obviously you can't go any further unless you have permits, because it then takes you to Arnhem Land, where we were going to go, because apparently there is some absolute great fishing, because not many people get to go up there, obviously, because you need to get the permits and that. But unfortunately, time-wise and probably, I know, price-wise, we aren't going to do that. So yeah, that'll be us. We'll just turn around. Well, I'll turn around and go back to the campsite, and we'll probably maybe even fish here for an hour or two and watch the tide change. So I'll get out and have a look at what this bloody side of the river looks like, I guess. There's a freaking prime river coming up the road, or semi. So yeah, this is what the other side of the bloody crossing looks like. I can't in perfect time, we can watch bloody semi go over. For those that are interested in that sort of stuff. The old shore bonnet Western Star. Big ass grader on the back. Can it get any better? Look at him, just getting to it, getting it done, getting stuck into it. What a job to have. Brent and Ashley, you need to get a contract up here, mate.
Okay, so we found a spot here at the Mill campground, so we're going to stay here tonight. It's $15 a night, just paid by the honesty box at the front. Per person, yeah, so $30 a night. I think they have just basic amenities, like they have a few like picnic tables around and toilets, but that's it, and they're just drop dunnies. So, but we're going to walk back to Cahill's Crossing. We just wanted to secure a spot. The time is 5:15, so we've got about 45 minutes until the tide change. So yeah, we'll walk back and yeah, just sit there for a while and watch the tide change. And I've been told that when the tide's changing, you can literally see it change direction. So we're pretty excited for that. See how many more crocs we can spot, and happy days.
I know, so we've made it back. I've been here for probably 30 minutes now, still watching this tide go over here. Apparently when it changes, it'll completely stop and start flowing the other way. I don't know if it will, but we've seen a couple crocs. There's one right there. You can just see him right there. Jeez, that bloke's flying. But yeah, we're going to wait and see if the tide actually does flow the other way. Alright, so we're walking back because we got the tide time wrong. We must have picked up a different town. So the tide was until actually 7:17, and it's currently 6:30, so I didn't really want to wait around for another hour. So we might just have to come back early in the morning or another time. Once we've done all of the bottom half of Kakadu, we might come back up, because we're going to go back through Jabiru to get to Darwin. So we'll see what we end up doing. Good morning. It's pretty, it wasn't the worst sleep we had last night, but it was pretty good.
Chipmunks.
Yeah, it sounded like there was chipmunks or something. I know it's not chipmunks, but it literally sounded like there's chipmunks scrapping everywhere, and you could hear them all running around. I think they might have been like possums or something, but yeah, they sounded like chipmunks when they were fighting. It was pretty hot last night too when we first got in the tent. There was no breeze whatsoever. It was just hot. Muggy. So it wasn't muggy, but yeah, it was pretty warm. We've come back to Cahill's Crossing. Just going to go have a look, because apparently early in the morning the crocs like to sun himself on the bank there, so we'll go have a look and see if there's any there. And then I think we're going to stick around until the high tide, because I was thinking about the tides. Oh, mozzies everywhere, by the way. Sorry, I'm just trying to kill one. Yep, there, got him. Just relocated him, sorry. Yeah, apparently at this spot you can watch the tide physically change. Figured it out. I don't think it's low tide, because it's already like going down to low tide once it reaches low tide. So it must be once it reaches high tide, as soon as it starts going to low tide, that the water starts flowing the other way, because that'd make heaps more sense. So I don't know, we're going to stick around and have a look and bum around on the laptop. Might have a little bit of fish, I don't know. Might just lose lures, to be honest. I figured out there's another deck as well on the other side, so yeah, it's fairly flowing for low tide. Come back down, it's pretty much low. Well, it's coming up to high, but it's not quite at the low, it's just past it. And a lady just pointed out that there's a four-wheel drive. You can't really pick it up with this, but right there, right next to that rock, is a four-wheel drive. Yeah, there we go. It just gets it on Ollie's camera. Yeah. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Looks like a
Yeah, this mangy fucker.
This poor dingo has been running past our car and it's so mangy. I don't know if it'll show through the window yet, Will.
And skinny.
The poor thing. You just feel
been
so
doing
sorry for it. Yeah, it's literally been running laps.
Someone needs to run it over.
So skinny.
Poor thing.
Alright, we've jumped back in the car. We just had some lunch. It's very early for lunch. It's only like 11, but we're both really hungry. We didn't have a big breakfast, so we had a wrap. The plan was to stay here until high tide and pardon me to see it change, but we're only a couple of hours out of high tide and it's no higher than it was yesterday, and we just can't see it going over those rocks. So I then googled best time to visit Cahill's Crossing, and it says late September, early October, because that's the oncoming of wet season and when the rivers are a little bit higher and it fully crosses over. So I wouldn't say we've wasted all this time because we're both really keen to see it, but turns out we're the wrong time of the year to actually view the river changing directions because it just won't get high enough. So anyway, we've decided to have our lunch and then hop back in the car and do some exploring. So that's what we're about to do. Alright, we didn't actually take the camera to that activity that we just did then because we weren't sure if we could film. I think you can because other people were, but in saying that, that doesn't necessarily mean you can. It was a really famous Indigenous art site. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name, but I will pop it on the screen for you. There was plenty of Indigenous art, some new, some dating back 5,000 years ago. Really incredible to read some of the stories and have a look at the artwork. It said on some of them that you could take some photos, so we did take some photos. But yeah, I still am not confident to share those online. It's not really my thing to share. And I know that the Indigenous people that create those paintings hold them very close to them, so I don't want to do the wrong thing, so we'll keep the images to ourselves. But yeah, super awesome to see them in real life and have a look at the story behind them. And really cool places where they actually did the rock art as well. Like if you're thinking about 5,000 years ago, dating back to when Indigenous communities lived in the bush, it was the perfect spot really to sit, like really shady, high area, so it was away from any dangerous predators or animals. And yeah, shady spots because it can get quite hot out here. So just incredibly clever and awesome to think about their story as well. So yeah, really enjoyed that. We also climbed to the top of a lookout, which I will post some videos of. There was a savanna that just overlooked the whole of this side of Kakadu. Absolutely gorgeous. Like I think it's the first time since being here that I've gone like, wow, this is the Kakadu that you see like on all of the advertisements and everything like that. It was just absolutely gorgeous. So one side was a little bit more grassy and floodplain like, and the other side was a little bit more rocky, but you'll see those as I pop them up. And yeah, the time is 12:30 and that art site was only like 5 minutes up the road from Cahill. So you might laugh, but I think we're going to go back to Cahill's because I read a review as we were leaving that said, and it was only like 12 days ago, that said that you could actually see the tide change still. So we thought we're here, the high tide's an hour away, we'll just wait and have a look at it and see. So stay tuned for that.
We didn't even know this was here, but there's a boat ramp, so we're going to go check out this boat ramp. There's a couple of people fishing here.
See if we can see more car wrecks.
Yeah, apparently there's heaps of car wrecks further up, like, but you got to have a boat to see them, or you got to walk along the bank, which we're not really keen on. So lots of people fishing. Alright, somehow we missed it. It's already started flowing the other way, and it's not high tide yet. I sort of understand it now because the ocean's on that side, so the water will be rising on that side. And then it comes over here, and then naturally once it reaches high tide it'll drop down on the left hand side, and then the water force from the right hand side just comes in. But yeah, we missed it. Oh. Yeah, that's it. We've only seen one croc here. We've seen two early this morning, but there's only been the one big one hanging around just before we saw him surface. So this little tucker's come for the tide change. Just gone back under now. Yeah, we're still waiting. It's about 2:30 now. It's starting to die down heaps. Calves are starting to cross again. There's a crocodile out there who's holding his feet up so he can feel all the vibrations. Well, one foot. It's still attached to his foot. Anyway, I tried filming a time lapse and caught a barra jumping just over there in it, so we'll probably attach that. That was pretty cool. Yeah. He's still not got it out, like he's waving to you. Come over here.
Alright, the tide's gone down a fair bit now and people are starting to cross over like Kev said before, but it almost looks like in some parts it's starting to go the other way. I don't know if that picks up on here, but we're still waiting.
It's just another barra that jumped then.
Yeah, we didn't happen to get that one on video. Still people coming across, but the river's actually stopped pushing to the right on this side, so it stopped like coming across. And we'll just see if it goes back the other way. There's a croc that's popped out over there. He's quite a big boy. So you can see here it sort of wants to go back. This is so interesting. Have a look at that big boy. What a cutie. Although I wouldn't like to pat it. So still and quiet at the moment. Apart from obviously people talking, but any minute now it's going to start going back. Looks like old mate's going to cross the crossing. He's right there on the crossing. Oh yeah, it's starting to sort of move back the other way now.
Yep, there you go, it's going over. Obviously there's no real big force behind it, but it has just changed.
Oh, you can see it slowly pushing over that way,
Yeah.
ever so slightly.
They're sick.
Wow.
Oh, you can see the sandbanks on the other side already starting to show up there.
Okay, there's a tiny bit more flow. You can actually see it going back the other way now. Not hard yet, but you can actually see how the flow is moving that way, which is pretty cool.
So now it's starting to actually make some noise and actually fall off the edge there. Geez, that drops quick, doesn't it? What's that, an hour over high? Oh idea. That's so cool. Now all the sticks that just washed up over there are starting to make their way back to get stuck in those rocks. Oh, there's a fish. I just got that. Just like that. She's already starting to flow hard. Obviously we're not going to sit here and watch how hard it flows because it'll be like 6 o'clock. Oh, there's a croc all the way up there. He just jumped out. He nearly stood out of the water. Last look from this side before we leave.
Okay, that was a long day just at Cahill's crossing on and off, but
Good day though.
it was a good day. Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we stuck around and saw that because it was pretty cool. So we were supposed to stay at another campground tonight and do a few billabong walks tomorrow and then do Jim Jim Falls, but we've sort of decided, like, I don't think the billabong walks are really our thing, and if we decide we want to do that we can always do it later on. So we're just going to head straight down to the Jim Jim Falls campground. All good. Sorry, not sure how long exactly it'll take us to get there, but we'll see how we go for time and update you when we get there. So guys, the time is currently, what's the time, Kev?
3:04.
3:04, and I've been waiting since 7 AM or whenever we woke up. Not one word.
Yeah, what's it say?
10 years.
Oh,
today. 10 years. You had no idea, did you?
Yeah.
You had, so that makes it even worse.
No, well, what's the point of making a big fuss out of it?
Absolute doghouse vibes. After everything I did for you, and on the actual day, he can't even say happy anniversary.
Nah, I'll admit I forgot. Yeah.
Until I pulled this out, didn't you?
I actually thought today was the 24th, but
Well, it's not.
turns out it's a year. Oh.
What do you got to say for yourself?
Keep on keeping on.
Mind you, after 10 years, not once has he ever bloody remembered. The whole 10 years, so you're consistent, I'll give you
I
that.
don't even remember my own birthday.
Yes you do, because you asked me for a different cake each year, Tubby.
Tubby.
Last year it was an apple pie.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
A warm apple pie.
How cool is this water tank? Actually, it's not a water tank. Looks like a big UFO thing.
There was a slight change in plans. We ended up stopping at Jabiru and doing some shopping, just topping up on some water because we were running low. We ended up buying a roast chook, which we're going to have for dinner, which we haven't had in ages, so it should be awesome. Obviously, because we stopped at Jabiru, we then wasted a bit of time, and we don't have time to drive all the way to Twin Falls tonight. So we stopped at, how do you say that? Jarragan Campground, or Murilla Park. So yeah, that'll be us tonight. Accidentally leant on a dead tree and it fell over, or bits of it fell over, so just dragged that back to camp. Yeah, there's a big fire pit here, so beautiful. Hopefully the mozzies stay away tonight. They were absolute dogs last night.
Alright guys, that brings us to the end of another episode.
Obviously, if you like our content, please give us a like, share and subscribe. Hoorah!